Hi everybody. So hopefully a few of you will be joining me in a minute, so I'm just going to have a little bit of a chat to everybody whilst I'm waiting for a few of my regulars to log on, and hopefully I've got a few new people joining as well. So a bit of an introduction for those of you who don't know me. My name is Parr. I work as a spinal specialist physiotherapist mainly, but I also do some Pilates classes on a Wednesday evening. Since lockdown I've been doing this class live, 8 till 9. This is actually week 11, can't quite believe we're on week 11 already. I can see some people logging on. Hi everybody. So tonight's class, as normal, it's going to be a good mix of some stretch and some strength work. Hopefully a bit of a challenge for you guys. Hopefully you can all see me. I've slightly changed it around. For those of you following my living room makeover, you'll be glad to see I have skirting boards now. I'm very proud of the skirting boards. Alright, so we're going to get started in a minute. Like I said, I can see a few people joining, so I'll just wait till everyone's with us. The class, like I say, stretching and strengthening, there's going to be 2 levels. Usually I'll suggest a level 1, level 2. As I've said in previous weeks, please stick to the level that you're comfortable with. I want you to push yourself so you can feel that you're having a good workout and a nice stretch, but there should never be pain with that. The other disclaimer I say all the time is I do have a very little girl upstairs in bed. She's currently fast asleep. Fingers crossed she stays fast asleep. She has done really well over the past few weeks. Alright, so I think that's all the intros. Most people I can see are already logged on, so that's fantastic. I'm going to stick a bit of music on. There's only so much of my own voice that I can put up with. Hopefully that's okay. Alright, let's get started. So, no pillows, no equipment needed for tonight, just a bit of space and hope some comfortable clothes you can stretch in. Let's get started. So, to start, think about your posture. Standing posture, toes out, heels out to meet. Toes, knees, hips, all in parallel lines. Thinking about your shoulders, open collarbones, arms in line with the sides of your legs, not rounded at the shoulders. Give me a couple of little shoulder rolls, just loosening up any tension from your day. And then pop those shoulders back and down. Think about the pelvis. I don't want you arched in the back. Tucking the tailbone under slightly, engaging those deep core muscles, okay? We talk about this helium balloon. It's lifting the crown of your head up nice and tall, elongating the spine. I like to think of an analogy of that string attached to that balloon, lifting you from the pelvic floor, elongating the vertebra, lifting that helium balloon out from the crown of the head. Those nice wide shoulders. This is your start position, all the standing warm up. I want you to think about this posture, nice and open through the collarbones, engaged postural muscles at the back and core muscles at the front. So just to start, we're going to do a little bit of a head roll. So thinking there's a little pencil on your nose, just slowly, gently circling the head. So if you're drawing a circle with that imaginary pencil, any tension in the neck and the shoulders, just let it go. And then change direction for me, nice and slowly. Don't want you going dizzy. And then gently resetting the head, popping that chin in. Don't want a pokey chin posture. Tucking the chin in, elongating, lifting through the spine. And then from here, just put your hands on your hips. You might want to give the knees a very slight bend. I want you to do a very small hula hoop with the hips. Any tension in your pelvis, your lower back, just loosening it off. Change direction with that small hula hoop to begin with. And then change direction again, but this time make it a really big hula hoop. Feel that you're letting any tension through the back, through the pelvis, releasing it off. Feel the weight transfer to your heels, to the sides of your feet and your toes. Change direction, nice big hula hoop in the opposite direction again. Loosening off any tension, nice and soft through the knees. Okay, brilliant, resetting. From here, we're going to come into a side stretch. I want you to take your right leg, cross it over the left. Right arm reaches up into the air. We're not twisting. Imagine you're squashed between 2 planes of glass. Take a breath, exhale, reach up and across. Trying to create some space between the rib and the hip on this side. Really reach and elongate. Take a breath, exhale, reach. Brilliant. swapping over, relaxing the right side, uncrossing the legs. Left foot goes over the right foot, left arm in the air, no twisting, squash between two planes of glass. Taking the breath, exhale and reach. Again, think of that space between the rib and the hip, elongating. Again, take a breath, exhale, reach up and across. We're not collapsing down, but reaching up and across, lengthening through the sides here. Excellent, bringing that arm back and down, uncrossing the legs, reset that posture. Pop the hands back to back, push the hands towards the floor, chin to your chest, feel a stretch across the back of the neck and the shoulders, keeping the core engaged whilst you're stretching. Again, any tension through the neck and the shoulders from a busy day you might have had, just nice, relax, let it go. Then taking a breath, exhale, lift the head, squeeze the shoulders back and down. Really engage those postural muscles at the back, stretch through the chest. Take a breath, exhale, squeeze back and down, opening up, lovely. Really enjoy that stretch. Excellent, and then relax. Just give the arms a quick shake and then back to the side, back to your start position. Now what I'd like to do is take a breath. This time as you breathe in, you're going to float your arms up, and then as you exhale, you're reaching down and round, okay? So inhale, reaching up, exhale, down and round. Keep going with that pattern for me. If any of you struggle with the recommended breathing, just make sure you're not holding your breath. This next time as you breathe in, you're going to rise up onto your toes as you breathe in. Exhale, reach and come down. So breathing in, up onto your toes, reaching up, breathing out and down. Keep going for me. Really go up as high as you can on the toes. Wake those calf muscles up, challenge your balance. I'm going to do 3 more here. Nice and high with that lift from the calf muscles. Last one, come up, hold it here, high, 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 hold it, hold it, hold it. Excellent, and back down. You're going to come in to stretch your calves. We've just worked them quite strongly, so let's give them a stretch. I want you to take your right leg back, left leg forward, so we're stretching the back right leg. Bend the front left leg, okay? Head and shoulders back, core engaged. Really push that heel down. Keep the knees straight. Look at your toes. You want them pointing to 12 o'clock, not sort of past the hour, not rotated outwards. 12 o'clock toes. And really lean into that stretch. If you can't feel the stretch, take a slightly bigger step backwards. You'll feel it more. Feel where you're comfortable. Again, nice relaxed breathing, holding the core whilst you're stretching. Now from here, we're going to move into a lunge. But our lunge is going to be very slow and purposeful this evening, so lots of control. So coming out of the stretch, you're going to now lift your back right heel off the mat, okay? Think of your posture, core engaged, head up, shoulders back. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're slowly lowering down, hold it. Inhale, back up. Okay, and we're repeating this. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Inhale, back up, really nice and controlled. Exhale, slowly lower down. If you can get that knee to almost graze the floor, brilliant. Then coming back up. Just go as low as you're comfortable with. Hold it for that moment. Breathing, coming up. Excellent. We're going to do 2 more here. Last one. Coming up. We're not quite finished. Hold this posture for a second. Pop your hands forwards. You're going to come back down into your lunge. Your right arm, I want you to rotate and open. And then bring it back. Okay, coming up. Take a breath. Exhale, bob down. Rotate and open. Coming up. One more here. Take a breath. Exhale, come down. Rotate and stretch. Inhale, come up. Excellent. Step forward, give your legs a quick shake, and then back goes the left leg. Look at your toes, pointing forwards. Bend that front right knee, back left leg stays straight. Core engaged. Hold the stretch here. Nice relaxed breathing. Okay, so now you know what's coming up. Come onto your heel on the back left leg, okay? Again, slow and meaningful, taking a breath. Exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, come up. Don't rest your knee on the mat. Exhale, slowly coming down, hover. Inhale, coming up. And again, keep going, nice and controlled. Think about your poise, think about your balance. Have you lost that connection through the core? If you have, draw your belly button back towards your spine. Two more here, nice and controlled. Last one here, hold it. Perfect, coming back up. So you know what's coming now, if the arm floats out, taking a breath. This time as you exhale, you come down, your left arm rotates. Inhale, back to the front and up. Take a breath, exhale, come down, rotate. Inhale, back up. Last one here, take a breath. Exhale, come down, rotate, head follows the hand. Inhale, back up. Excellent. Give those legs a good shake. Probably feel that you've had a bit of work, you haven't finished. Okay, so coming slightly wider than hip distance, we're coming into a little bit of a squat sequence. Core's very much engaged, head up, shoulders back and down, hands onto the hips. So to begin with, we're just going to do a nice gentle squat. Take a breath, exhaling and down, inhaling and up. Nice and simple, nice and slow. Exhaling and down, inhaling and up. When you're doing this squat, imagine you're sitting back on a chair, keeping that control through the midsection. Try not to let the knees knock together. Keep the knees over the toes, nice and controlled as you come down and squeezing back up. Two more here. Last one. Okay, haven't quite finished with the squats. Just take your feet slightly wider, okay? Take a breath, exhale, come down. Now you're holding this here for me. Keep this engaged. So level one, you can just hold it. For those of you who want the extra challenge, we're going to come into some foot pedals, taking a breath. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, coming back up. Take a breath. Exhale and down. And you're either holding it or coming into your foot pedals for 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Coming back up. We're going to repeat that twice more. Taking a breath. Exhale and down. You're either holding it or coming into your foot pedals for 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Coming back up. Take a breath. Exhale and down. Last set of foot pedals for those who are joining me. Otherwise, you're holding your squat. Excellent. And coming back up. Again, just give those legs a quick shake. Reset your posture. Thinking about those parallel lines. Core engaged. Nice wide collarbones. Helium balloon making you nice and tall. Lifting you up. Pop your hands onto your hips. And you're going to take your right leg out to the side. Your weight is on your left leg, but you're not doing I'm a little teapot. Okay, you're keeping nice and level and controlled, okay? Core very much engaged. We're not twisting and going soft with this movement. So the midsection, lovely and controlled. Legs out to the side. The movement is a slight leg lift. You're taking a breath. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep going. So it's just this small side lift, keeping all the midsection controlled. Lots of work on that standing leg. The leg that's lifting, you should feel that deep in the hip joint, deep in the glutes heel muscles. Try to keep your leg in line with your body. Don't let it creep forwards. Again, imagine you're squashed between two panes of glass. Two more here. Excellent. Bring the leg over, swap over. Plant your weight through the right standing leg. Extend that left leg. Taking a breath. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Nice and controlled movement here. Again, really feel that that standing leg is taking the weight through. Doing really good. Sure you're all warm from this warm up. Doing great. Keep going. Keep that core engaged. Again, no I'm a little teapots. Up nice and tall. Okay, excellent. Last two. Okay, perfect. Give those legs a little shake. Haven't quite finished the warm up. Last movement, up nice and tall. Similar to that one that we've just done. This time planting the left leg, taking your right leg backwards, okay? So you will have a slight lean forwards, but again, don't want bum sticking out. Up nice and tall, core engaged. And it's a squeeze of the glute and a lift, okay? So toes are on the floor, core's engaged, head up, shoulders back, looking forwards, not down to the floor. Taking a breath, exhale, squeeze and lift, inhale and lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift, inhale and lower. So it's just this slight squeeze and lift of the hip and the glute. But again, that left leg's really working hard to keep your balance. Your core's working to stop you leaning forwards. 3 more. Last one. Excellent. Bring that right leg back. Quick shake of the legs. Plant that right leg. Extend the left leg. Again, keeping up nice and tall, looking forwards, core engaged, hands on the hips, taking a breath. Exhale to squeeze and lift, inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift, inhale to lower. Slight lean forwards, but not a huge lean forwards. Gaze should be looking forwards, not down to the floor. Squeeze and lift, doing great. Keep that core engaged. 3 more. Last one. Excellent. Bringing your legs in, giving them a little bit of a shake. Finding some space in front of you. We're going to start to come down onto the mat now for our mat-based work. So coming into our roll down. Start up nice and tall, lovely posture. Take a breath. Exhale, tuck the chin in, engage the core. Slowly, slowly, slowly roll down. Keep the knees locked for me. So knees are nice and straight with this roll down. And when you get to the bottom, I just want you to hang here. Feel that you're getting a stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings, opening up the lumbar spine. And just hanging for a moment, enjoying the stretch. Keep those knees locked. If you want, you can imagine your arms at elephant trunk swaying gently side to side. Make sure those core muscles are still drawn up though, don't let your tummy go soft. You should feel that you're getting a bit of a release here, you're getting a bit lower. What I'd like you to do now is unlock the knees and feel that you get that little bit more of a stretch now. If your hands weren't on the floor before, hopefully you can get your fingertips to the ground now. Tuck the chin in, look to the wall behind you, chin to your chest, really open up the spine here. Excellent. Slowly, gently walking your hands out. We're coming into our downward dog, also known as the triangle pose. So feet push back, chin and eyes gaze between your legs. Your hands are spread wide. Really push through your shoulders, extend through the knees. This is a strength exercise for the shoulders and upper limb, but we're getting a lovely stretch through the back and the legs. Really push those heels down to the mat. Look to the wall behind you. Take a breath, exhale, really push down. Excellent. Bend the knees, come into your cat-cow. So for those of you who haven't done this before, the cat-cow, you're uncurling your toes, you're tucking your chin in, arching your back up, and then you're lifting your head, arching your back down. So it's a curling of the spine up and down. Now for those of you who want to stay here, this is your level 1 activity. For those of you who want a little bit of a challenge, we're going to come into the plank. So you're either staying with your cat curl and cow arch, or coming into the plank. If you're coming into the plank, tuck your toes back under, walk one hand out and the other hand out. Take a breath, exhale, push into a high plank for me. Get yourself comfortable, arms locked out, core engaged, no bottom sticking in the air, no saggy backs. Hold yourself nice and strong. Brace the thighs, look down towards the floor, chin tucked in, no floppy heads, okay? And then we're holding this here, belly button to the spine. And then from here, we're just going to come into a few knee lifts. So you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, your right knee touches your right elbow. Inhale and back, swapping over. Exhale, left knee touches the left elbow. And back, okay? And again, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. We're going to do 4 more. Keep this nice and strong with the plank. Don't let your bottom creep in the air. Don't let your head drop. Last one. Hold your plank nice and strong. Belly button to your spine. Excellent. Bend the knees. Join the rest of the level ones with the cat curls. So arching up and then back down. Okay, from here I want you to just come into your child's pose. So your child's pose is sitting back onto your feet, reaching your hands forwards, resting your forehead down. If your knees or hips don't allow you to do that, I'm absolutely fine with your bottom being in the air and you're reaching your arms forward. So whatever is comfortable for you. Really, really reach those arms forwards. Feel again that you're stretching between your rib and your hip. I want you to take your right hand and place it across and over on top of the left hand. Nice relaxed breathing here. Excellent. Take your right hand over to the right side. Left hand comes and joins it now. Really push those fingertips away from you. Feel that you're getting some space between the rib and the hip on the left hand side. Push that bottom back, open up the spine. Okay, excellent. Bringing the hands back in front of you, slowly and gently coming back onto all fours. So from here, we're going to come into our prep exercise. And there's, again, 2 levels. So I'm going to start with level 1. You can look, I've just tucked my toes under. So you're tucking your toes under, your gaze looks down. Really important when you're doing these exercises here, you don't have a lolling head. Put pressure on the neck. Tuck the chin in. Imagine you have a little ball between your chin and your chest. You don't want to drop it, and you don't want to crush it. So keeping the gaze looking down. The movement we're going to start with, the level 1, is just to hover. So you're going to take a breath in. Belly button's drawn up to the spine. As you exhale, you hover. Inhale to lower. Nice simple movement. Exhale to hover. Inhale to lower. Keep going with this. This is your level 1. It's almost a prep for a plank. So for those of you who found the plank hard or didn't join in, this is a great way to prepare for it. So we're just hovering the knees. You suddenly realise how much your body weighs. Do another one here. Okay, excellent. Just have a rest for a moment. That's our level 1. For those of you who found that challenging, please stick with that level. For those of you who want an extra challenge, we're going to do a couple of level 2 adaptations. So, for the level 1s, back to taking a breath, exhale and hover, inhale and lower. For the level 2s, join me now, take a breath, exhale and hover. Now hold it for the level 2s. Now take a breath. As you exhale, you extend the leg, inhale, return, knees stay hovered. Exhale, extend the leg, inhale, return. We're going to do it again. Exhale, extend the head, inhale, return. Exhale, extend the leg, inhale, return. And gently relax down. We're going to repeat that, taking a breath. Exhale and hover, and then we do the next breath. Taking a breath, exhale, extend, inhale, return. Exhale, extend, inhale, return. And again. Last one for this set. Excellent, relaxing down. Have you lost your head? If you have, tuck the chin in. Keep the core engaged. We're going to do one more at the level 2, taking a breath, exhale and hover. Breath in to prepare, exhale, extend, inhale, return. Exhale, extend, inhale, return. Exhale, extend, inhale, return. Last one. Excellent, then relax down. Just very gently sit back on your feet again, give those wrists a little bit of a shake. It can be a bit of pressure on the wrist this work. Excellent. Our last little challenge, coming back up. Again, for those at the level 1, have a stick with this, or you can try it if you want to come to the level 2. So level 1 again, taking a breath, exhale and hover, inhale to lower. Level 2s, if you want to have a go at this exercise, have a go. Take a breath, exhale and hover. Get yourself square, get yourself stepped. Okay, now take a breath, exhale and tap your opposite shoulder, inhale and lower. Exhale, tap the opposite shoulder. Inhale and lower. Excellent. And relax down. We're just going to do that once more. Take a breath. Exhale and hover. Breath in to prepare. Exhale and tap. Inhale to lower. As little sway as possible. Last one. Okay, excellent. Slowly lower. Perfect. So I think we've done enough there. Coming into our tummy position. So lying onto your tummies and relaxing down for me. From here we're going to come into our exercise called swimming. I'm going to move down a little bit so hopefully you can see most of me. For this it's really important that your hands, your thumbs are up. So thumbs up to the ceiling, arms elongated. So thumbs up to the ceiling, chin tucked in, forehead resting down, legs extended. To begin with, if you let your back sag, your core is not engaged. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Elongates the spine, engages the core muscles. And we're coming into our swimming, which is opposite arm and leg lift. So your thumb should be pointing to the ceiling. You're taking a breath in. As you exhale, you hover your right arm and your left leg. Inhale to hold. Exhale to lower. And then swapping, taking a breath. Exhale, hovering your left arm, your right leg. Inhale to hold. Exhale to lower. And then continue this. The thumbs to the ceiling, so it puts your shoulder in a nice position. Hopefully your neck muscles are relaxed, to keep those shoulder muscles back and down. It doesn't have to be a big lift. If you just hover an inch, that's fine by me. If you're trying to hover hugely, you might find it puts stress on your back. So actually a small hover is preferable to a big hover. Really working those posterior muscles in the back. They often get forgotten about when you're sat a fair bit, driving or over computers. We're all stuck at home a little bit more than we'd like to be. One more on each side. Okay, excellent. The last little challenge here, it actually looks like we're swimming. So, what I'd like you to do, check that belly buttons towards the spine, take a breath, exhale, lift your arms, lift your legs, and then take a breath, exhale, and we're doing a swimming, opposite arm and legs, go, 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 opposite arm and legs, swim, 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 pulse, 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 imagine you're in a pool, really pushing for the end, go, 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 and then relax, excellent. Okay, coming into our stretch, popping your head onto your left arm, and bringing your right hand towards your right foot. So you're bringing your foot towards your bottom to have a little stretch, okay? So stretching out the front of the hip flexor and the thigh. If you can't reach your foot like I'm doing, grab onto your shin, or if you've got trouser leg, grab onto the trouser leg. And just feel that stretch through the thigh at the front. That's your quadricep muscles and your hip flexors, the bit at the front of your hip. Nice relaxed breathing while you're stretching here. Excellent. Let go of the foot, but keep the foot in the air. Take your right arm out to the side, and we're coming into our scorpion stretch. What you're doing is you're taking that right foot and you're rotating it across to the left side, so really opening up the hip here. Keeping that right arm on the floor, get a lovely little twist through the hip, through the back. Nice stretch, nice relaxed breathing, holding it just for one more breath. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down, swapping over. Your head goes on your right arm, your left hand pulls your left heel towards your bottom. Nice relaxed breathing as you're stretching here. Really feel that stretch on the quadriceps, feel that stretch on the hip flexor. Some of you might try and do this when you're standing, particularly if you've been for a run. You will feel that it's a bit more effective when you're lying on your tummy. You get a stronger stretch. That's because the hip joins in the stretch. Okay, excellent. Letting go of the foot. Again, pop that left arm out to the side. That left foot now rotates across to the right side. Feel that stretch through the hip, through the spine. Nice relaxed breathing here. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Slowly and gently relaxing and coming onto your side for me. As you come onto your side, we're relaxing the head down. The bottom leg is bent. The top leg is going to stay straight. I'm just going to move up a tiny bit so hopefully you can see all of me. Okay, so this top leg is straight. Core should be engaged. I don't want it to be sagging and soft through the middle. Draw that top hip down, belly button towards the spine. Popping your hands on the hip here. Now that's serving the purpose. What I don't want at any point is you rolling backwards. So you're keeping yourself stacked here, okay? The movement, we're going to be doing a circle with the leg. So to begin with, just take a breath, exhale and hover the leg, okay? And then from here, it's a nice steady breathing pattern. You're going to inhale and do 3 circles in one direction, doesn't matter which. And then as you exhale, you change direction. 3 circles in the opposite direction. So breathing in, circling in one direction. Breathing out, circling in the opposite direction. Try and keep those hips stacked on top of each other. Feel like that ball and socket of the hip is just nicely sliding and gliding. Try and keep your leg fairly in line with your body. I don't want it creeping forwards hugely. It's up to you if you do a small circle or if you want to go for a really big circle. That's really up to you. The bigger the circle, the harder it is. Again, you suddenly find out how much your legs weigh. Okay, excellent. One more set in each direction. Doing really good. Probably feeling that in the leg now. Perfect. Bring that leg, bend it up, just give it a quick rub. And restacking the feet on top of each other. Bending the knees now, we're coming into our level 2 of the clam. So level 1 is just knees on the mat, feet on the mat. I'd like everyone to have a go at level 2, it's not too challenging. So feet now hover off the mat. With the feet hovered off the mat, keep the core engaged, draw that hip down, okay? So with the feet hovered, again, this hand's there to stop you rolling backwards. You're taking a breath, you're exhaling, taking the knees apart, and tonight we'll just inhale, bring the knees back together, so a flowing movement. Exhale, knees apart, inhale, knees back together. So a nice flowing movement here. It's called a clam, so just think of a clam opening and closing. Keep those knees, the feet hovered. If you've dropped down because you're getting tired, correct yourself. Keep going, doing really good. You feel it in the hip. Those deep gluteal muscles working nicely. Two more here. Again, don't lose that hover. Excellent. Relaxing the feet down. Again, have a little rub. We're just going to give that part of the body a rest for a moment. We're just going to come into your arm openings. So for your arm opening, you're bringing the underside arm through and relaxing your head down. You need to keep your knees and your hips stacked and pushed forwards for this exercise. The top hand comes on. This is a stretch for the upper and mid back. Your head and arm joins in. You're taking a breath. As you exhale, you're bringing your arm backwards, pushing the knees forwards, and then inhale, returning. Okay, I'm just going to move forward, give myself some more space. Exhale, coming all the way back. Really push those knees and hips forwards. Inhale, coming forwards. This is a really lovely stretch for the spine, the mid-back. Enjoy the stretch here. Hopefully as you exhale and come backwards each time, you might feel that you're just getting a little bit more out of the movement here. Keep those knees pushed forwards, core engaged. Okay, coming into your last one, we're going to hold it. So take a breath, exhale, rotate backwards. Now hold that here. Push the knees forwards. Take a breath in for me. So inhale, as you exhale, feel that you're getting an extra bit of rotation. And then hold it for a breath. Really enjoy the stretch here. Push those knees forwards. And then gently bring in the arm back round. Excellent. Last exercise on our sides here. We're going to come in and rest up on your elbow. So your elbow is directly under your shoulders and your knees are bent up. So again, we'll do two levels here. So we're going to start with the level 1. Popping your hand on your hip, again, that's just to give you a bit of control. Now, a lot of people with this don't know what to do with the head, okay? What I don't want is a lolling head, okay? So tuck the chin in. Tucking the chin in actually switches on the neck's core muscles. So when you have a pokey chin or a lolling head, the neck's core is not working. So the neck has a core. By tucking the chin in, imagining there's a little ball you're holding between your chin and your chest, your neck's core is working, okay? So the neck's core should be switched on. Gently tuck the chin in. And then the movement, we'll go for our level 1. Core engaged, just taking a breath in. Exhale, coming up, and then we're holding it here. So this is our level 1. It's going to be a hold, having a breath, and then slowly lower. We're going to do another couple of those. So take a breath. Exhale, squeeze and lift. We're going to hold it here for a breath, and then slowly lower. And again, take a breath. Exhale, squeeze and lift, hold it. Perfect, and lower. For those of you who want the extra challenge, extend the top leg for me. So the level 1s are just sticking with the lift and hold. The level 2, have a go with me now. Taking a breath, exhale, squeeze and lift. So it's the same movement, but this time during the hold, we're going to take a breath, exhale and lift, inhale, lower. Exhale and lift, inhale, lower. One more, exhale and lift, inhale and lower, good, and slowly relax down. So you're either at the level 1, which is just the lift and hold, or the level 2, we're going to do the leg lift as well. We're going to do a couple more sets there. Take a breath, exhale and lift, hold that there, and then again, level 1's just hold, level 2, take a breath, exhale and lift, inhale, lower, lift, lower, one more, lift, lower. Brilliant, relaxing down. We've just got one more here, working really hard, guys. Keep those core muscles engaged, keep that arm planted, don't drop the head, keep the chin tucked in, core engaged. Last set, take a breath, exhale coming up. Level 1's just hold it, level 2, take a breath, exhale and lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Last one, lift, lower. Excellent, relaxing down. Bringing your knees up to the front and just holding onto your knees. Draw yourself up nice and tall here. We'll just have a little bit of a stretch. Take a breath. Exhale, tuck the chin in and roll down. Inhale, come back up. And again, take a breath. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. One more here. Okay, excellent. We're just going to move to the side so you can see what we're going to do with the next exercise a little bit better. So, we've just been doing an exhale, roll down, inhale up, a bit like a stretch. This is going to come into a core exercise now. So the level 1s, you can keep hold of your knees if you want as you come backwards. The level 2s, you're going to hover and come backwards. So we're just holding this for a moment. Level 1s, you have your fingers on your knees. The level 2s, we're hovering. So you're really feeling now the ribs and the hips, those core muscles are working as you're holding yourself there. Okay, so from here, level 1s with your hands on your knees. You're taking a breath, you're exhaling, rotating your right arm back. Inhale to return. If you're hovering, it's the same. We're swapping over. Exhale, left arm rotates back. Inhale, return. Take a breath. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, return. Exhale, rotate and lower. Inhale, return. Keep going for me. So you get a little bit of a twist as you rotate. Keeping those core muscles engaged. Your feet should be staying on the mat. They should be super glued down. Good. One more on each side. Or actually 3 more, then we're even with my rate anyway. Last one. Excellent. Hold on to those knees. Give yourself a hug up, grow up nice and tall. Excellent. Okay, we haven't quite finished here with this core challenge. So we're now coming into what we call a V-sit. The level 1s that need the support, pop your hands behind your knees, okay? Level 2s, you might want to start with the hands behind your knees anyway. And we're going for feet hovered. As your feet hover, you're going to have to use those core muscles to really hold yourself. So this is your level 1. Level 1 is just holding yourself here, okay? So that's quite a challenge for some people with the feet off the mat, just holding. Okay, if you want the extra challenge, level 2, let go of the legs and hover. And we're holding it. For those of you who want a level 3, you can come with me for this. Knees and feet super glued together. Take a breath. Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, return, okay? Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, return. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, return. Last one if you're with me. Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, return. Hold your V-sit. Hold it here. Core engaged. Hold, hold, hold. Nice and strong. Excellent. Knees back to your chest. Up nice and tall. Perfect. Okay. Just going to move this way again. We're just going to come into a stretch segment. Your left leg is going out straight. Your right leg, you're dropping out to the side now. Popping your hands onto your knee. Left hand first, right hand on top. Taking a breath. You're exhaling, sliding the hand down, chin to your chest. Really enjoying the stretch here. If you can, use your shin to hold on to. If you can reach your toes and give them a pull and a stretch. Take a breath. Exhale. Really enjoy the stretch, not just through the hamstring, but through the side of the body on the right side as you're reaching across. Excellent. Slowly, gently coming back up tall. Now the right leg that's out to the side, you're going to take it and cross over the left leg. The left arm is hugging the knee. The right arm is reaching behind you. You're looking over your shoulder and getting a nice twist through the spine. You should also feel a stretch in your gluteal muscles here, so your bottom. Nice relaxed breathing. Okay, excellent. Slowly back to the centre. Swapping over. Right leg out straight. Left leg comes up and drops down. Right hand on your knee, left hand comes on top. Take a breath. Exhale, slowly lower. Again, either using your shin as a pivot. You can reach your toes as a pivot. Take a breath. Exhale, chin to your chest. Really come down. Feel the stretch through the back. That left arm's reaching across, opening up between the rib and the hip. Nice relaxed breathing. One more breath. Exhale, really reach, feel the stretch. Okay, brilliant. Slowly coming back up. So as you come up, that left leg crosses over the right leg hugs that left knee towards you, feel a stretch in your hip, and then rotating and looking over your shoulder, feeling that stretch intensifying, also getting some rotation through the back here. Nice relaxed breathing. Okay, excellent. Slowly coming back round. As you come back round, we're going to lie onto your opposite side, and you'll be looking forward to doing the side lying exercises on your opposite side. So, head supported, bottom knee bent, top leg straight. This is our hip circle. Core engaged. Take a breath, exhale and lift. And then if you remember, it's inhale, 3 circles in one direction, doesn't matter which. Exhale, 3 circles in the opposite direction. As I said last time, try and keep the leg more or less in line with the body, not coming forwards hugely. Your hand is there on your hip to stop you rotating backwards. Again, the bigger the circle, you'll feel it's a bit more of a challenge than a small circle. So go with what you're comfortable. Again, feel like that ball is moving in the socket. You're using those gluteal and the hip muscles. Try and keep the legs straight, no bent knees, no cheating with a bent knee. Last 2, so 3 in one direction for me, and then swapping 3 in the opposite. Excellent. Bend the knee, give your bum a quick rub. And then we're coming into our level 2 clam. Level 2 clam, feet hovered off the mat, okay? Feet hovered off the mat, core engaged, belly button drawn in, okay? Take a breath. Exhale, knees apart. Inhale, knees together. Exhale, knees apart. Inhale, knees together. Keep those feet hovered off the mat here. Keep those core muscles deeply engaged. Don't go soft through the side. If you find you've lost your hover, get it back. Doing really good. I'm sure you can feel this working those muscles now, getting a little bit tired, but keep going for me. 3 more. Last one. Excellent. Relax the legs. Okay, so coming into your arm openings, giving the hip and the legs a little bit of a rest, okay? Bringing that bottom arm through, relaxing the top hand. Again, knees and hips forwards, pushed forwards. Taking the breath as you exhale, you float that arm backwards. Inhale, return. Keep those knees pushed forwards. Exhale, float the arms backwards. Inhale to return. Keep those knees super glued together and super glued to the ground. Really enjoy the stretch here as you rotate through the spine. Okay, last one. I want you to hold again. So coming into your last one and then hold that there. Push those knees and hips forwards. Take a breath. As you exhale, feel that you deflate the lungs. You get that extra bit of a stretch. We're just going to hold it here for one more breath. Push those knees and hips forwards. Excellent. Bringing the arm back in. Okay, so last exercise on our side, if you recall, it's the elbow under your shoulder movement. Okay, and again, thinking about your head, tuck the chin in, very much elbow under the shoulder, nice and strong, okay? So we'll start with the level 1, we'll all join in at the level 1. Core engaged, lifting up, head not lolling, taking a breath, exhale and lift. Have a breath here to hold, and then slowly lower. Okay, taking a breath, exhale to lift. Breath here to hold, and slowly lower. We're going to do one more here. Taking a breath, exhale and lift. Breath in to hold, core stays engaged, get that lift, and slowly lower. Excellent. So that's our level 1. If you find that challenging, please stick with the level 1. For those of you who want the extra challenge, extend that top leg for me. Okay, taking a breath, exhale and lift, and then when you're here, take a breath, exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And then relaxing down. We're going to do 2 more there, okay? Stick with the level 1 if you're more comfortable with just the hold. Take a breath. Exhale and lift. Take a breath. Breathe in to lift and lower. Last repetition. Excellent. Coming back down. You have one more here, okay? So one more, either lift and hold for level 2, or the leg lift, lift and hold for level 1, lift and lower for level 2. Taking a breath, exhale, lift, really push up, core engaged. And again, if you're at the level 2, lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering. Last one, lifting, lowering. Brilliant. Bend the knee, relax down. Come onto your back for me. As you come onto your back, bring those knees into your chest. Just hug the knees to the chest. Have a little rest for a moment. Try and bring your nose to your knees if you want to increase the stretch. Pop your right hand on your right knee and your left hand on your left knee for me. Relax your head down now. And just want you to do some hip circles. So you're using your hands on your knees to just circle the hips, always using the hips to massage the lower back here. And then change directions, whatever direction you were doing, change now for me. Really good. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down. We're just going to come into a little stretching segment for your hamstring and gluteal muscles. So with your knees bent up to begin with, you're going to place the outer aspect of the right foot on the left knee. Now if you've ever had any hip issues, hip pathology or hip replacements, stick with level 1. Level 1 is just pushing the knee away. For those of you who want a bit more of a strong stretch, your right hand goes between your legs, your left hand comes round and you're hugging that left leg towards you. You'll feel that deep in the right gluteal muscle. If you want to feel it even deeper, bring your nose to your knee and you'll feel that stretch just intensify. Feel it deep into your bottom. Some people might feel it in the inner thigh or down the leg. That's absolutely fine. You'll feel this stretch where you're tight. So different people will feel the same stretch slightly differently. That's absolutely fine. There's no right or wrong, it's your body. So what you're feeling is what you're feeling. Okay, excellent. Relaxing down to swap over. Right foot goes on the mat. Outer aspect of the left foot on the right knee. And you're either just pushing the left knee away, okay? Or, for those of you who want the second level and have no problems with your hip, hugging that knee towards you. And again, if you want to increase it, you can bring your nose to your knees, or you can just keep your head nice and relaxed. Nice relaxed breathing here. Okay, excellent. Gently relaxing down. As you relax down, you're going to take your left leg flat to the mat. Your right leg, I want you to hold behind the knee, okay? And then what we're going to do is come into a stretch for the back of the right leg. So you're taking your right foot to the ceiling and just giving those toes a little bit of a circle. This will stretch the hamstrings at the back of the leg, but by circling your foot, you're also getting a little bit of a mobilisation for the nerves at the back of the leg. Perfect, okay. Gently relax that right leg down, swapping over. Right leg stays flat, so it keeps a good stretch on the hip flexor and the spine in a neutral position. Hand behind the left leg, extending the left foot to the ceiling, and again, just giving those toes a little bit of a twirl, up and down, or a circle's fine by me. Okay, perfect. Gently relaxing down and popping both feet onto the mat and the knees bent up. From here, just check your head position, tuck that chin in. Again, think about those neck core muscles, switching them on. Nice and wide through the collarbones, arms to the sides, core very much engaged. Now we're going to come into our shoulder bridge. We're going to attempt a one-legged shoulder bridge tonight. So what I'd like you to do is get your heels and bring them as close to your bottom as possible. What that does is it stops you getting cramp in your hamstrings. You're then going to take your right foot and place it back on your left knee, just like we did in that stretch, okay? Now the movement is going to be a bridge and we're really working the left leg here. Draw the core muscles down, take a breath. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis back, squeeze through that left leg as you lift, lift, lift and come up. Hold it at the top for a breath. And then slowly lowering, and we're going to repeat this. Okay, so breath in to prepare. Exhale, squeeze up through the glutes, draw down through the belly button. Try and keep those hips nice and level as you hold it for a breath. And then slowly lowering back down. And again, fully take a breath. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Imagine you've got a spirit level on your belly, on your waistband. The bubble stays in line with your belly button. You're not dropping the hip down. Really squeeze and lift. And then coming back down. We're going to do 2 more here. Take a breath. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Really push through the glutes. Down through the tummy. Breath as you hold. Slowly back down. Last one on this side. Take a breath. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Draw the belly button down. Lift, lift, lift. Holding it at the top here. And then gently relaxing down. Perfect. Place the right foot on the mat. The outer aspect of the left foot now goes onto the right knee. Heel comes towards your bottom. Remember, that stops you getting cramp in the hamstrings. And then repeating, taking a breath. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back, draw down through the core. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through the glutes. Have a breath at the top to hold. And then slowly relaxing down. And then again, take a breath. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As you push up, really get that push through the glutes. Hold it for a breath. And then slowly lower. 3 more here. Take a breath. Exhale, draw down through the core. Squeeze up through the glutes. Hold it there. Don't let that hip on the left drop down. Coming back down. Breath to prepare. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Hold it for that breath. And then slowly lower. One more here on this side. Take a breath. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Breath to hold. And then slowly coming back down. Excellent. Taking that left foot, popping it back. Just bring your knees back into the chest for me. Some people feel a pinch in the lower back with doing a shoulder bridge. It's nice just to relax it off. For those of you who want to come into a happy baby, you can either stay with your knee hugs or with a happy baby, holding onto your feet, extending the legs to the ceiling. Start with the feet together and then, whoo, don't fall over, taking the legs apart. Happy baby, give me a smile. Really feel the stretch through the legs, the inner thigh. Gently bring the knees back to the chest and feet back to the mat. Okay. So we're just going to come into another core exercise here for your deep abdominals. We need to come into our double tabletop. So you're going to take a breath. As you exhale, your right leg comes into a 90-degree angle. Really engage through the core muscles here. As you then exhale again to bring your left leg into tabletop. So we're going to start with the level 1, which is the toe taps. Everyone have a go at this. So taking a breath, exhale, tap your right toe down, inhale, return. Swapping over, exhale, left toe down, inhale, return. And then swapping over. So this is just a gentle toe tapping exercise. Make sure that you're imprinting down and the back stays very much onto the mat, okay? If you have a little spring between your rib and your hips, it stays connected, it doesn't come apart. Again, thinking about your neck, just keep that chin tucked in. So this is our level 1, toe taps. We're going to just do 2 more on each side, so 4 more in total. Last one. Okay, stay in tabletop. I want you to super glue your knees and feet together. This is level 2. I'd like you all to have a go. If you find it hard, please go back to the toe taps, level 1. So level 2, knees and feet super glued, core engaged. You're taking a breath. As you exhale, both toes come together to tap down. Inhale, return. Back should not arch up. Take a breath. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, return. Keep that back imprinted down. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, return. As you can see, it's not just the knees tapping down, it's the hips moving forward to tap down here. Take a breath. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, return. Keep those deep abdominals connected. You're doing really good. We're going to try 3 more if you're still with me at this level 2. Last one. Okay, again, bring the knees back into your chest. Just popping the feet back on the mat. Just to finish here, coming into a butterfly stretch. So feet on the mat, let the knees drop out. Pop your hands on your thighs, feeling the stretch through the inner thigh here. If you want, having a little bit of a rock. Okay, perfect. Bring the knees back together, slowly roll onto your side and push yourself up into sitting. Whilst you're sitting, ideally can you sit cross-legged up nice and tall. If you can't do that, just sitting with your knees out in front is fine by me, but if you can sit cross-legged, perfect. If you're sitting cross-legged, that helium balloon has just reinflated. Even if you're sitting like this, helium balloon has just reinflated. Cores connected, growing up nice and tall. Okay, you're going to pop your right arm to the side of you and your left ear to your left shoulder. It's feeling a stretch all through the neck and the upper arm on the right hand side. Same sitting up tall through the midsection, but the ear is to the shoulder on the left. And then just looking to your armpit on the left side. It changes the stretch slightly. Gently bringing your head back to the centre. Tuck the chin in, elongate. Okay, your left arm now you're going to take in the air. Keep the sitting bones onto the floor. Take a breath, exhale, reaching across. Your right arm's taking a bit of the pressure. You're feeling your rib and your hip on your left side again, elongate. You're not collapsing down, you're reaching up and across. Excellent. Slowly back to the centre. The left arm goes out to the left side now. The right ear goes to the right shoulder. So feeling that stretch again through the top of the left upper shoulder here. Again, sitting up nice and tall still. Don't collapse through your middle whilst you're stretching here. And then looking down towards your armpit again, changing the stretch slightly. Gently bringing the head back to the centre. Take a breath, reach that right arm in the air, exhale, coming across, keep your sitting bones super glued to the floor or the mat. And again, think about the space between your rib and your hip on that right side, elongating. Excellent. Bringing your hands popping into one side. If your legs are crossed, just uncross them. Take a breath, just exhale as you come onto your all fours, tuck the toes in, take a breath. Exhale, push back into your downward dog or your triangle pose. Belly button towards your spine, heels push down towards the floor. Chin to your chest, look to the wall behind you. Really get those heels down. No bent knees, nice straight legs. Really push through the hands, power through the shoulders. Give me a couple of foot pedals here. Just bend the knees, pedaling the heels to the mat. And then one last time, take a breath, exhale, push the heels down, really get that stretch through the back of the legs, look to the wall behind you. Perfect. Bend the knees, walk the hands towards the feet for me, and then slowly roll up. As you roll up, feel that the vertebrae are restacking, those lower lumbar vertebrae come first, and then those mid-back bones, and then last is the neck. Think of that helium balloon re-inflating, that string attaching into the pelvic floor, growing up nice and tall. Reset our start position, toes, knees and hips in parallel lines, core engaged, helium balloon lifting you up, nice and wide through the collarbones, arms to the sides of you. Hopefully you feel like you've grown an inch since the class started at the beginning. Just take a breath in for me, shrug up. As you exhale, just any tension, let it go. And again for me, big breath in, shrug up, any tension, let it go. Last one. And that's the end of tonight's class. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a like, say hello, give me some feedback on the page. These classes are being re-shown as part of the Active in Redbourne initiative, so if you really enjoyed it, you can watch it again 11 o'clock on Friday morning on the Active in Redbourne page. Otherwise, the class will be available on this page forevermore, as far as I'm aware. Like I say, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I do plan to keep this going. We have no idea how long that's going to be, so hopefully you're enjoying it. If people still enjoy it and join in, I'll continue doing it. So like I say, give me some feedback so I know you're out there and joining in. That's it for this evening. Hope you're all well, and for those of you who've got kids, I hope you're enjoying half term and no homeschooling for a while. Stay safe everybody, and I will see you next week. Bye.